This is a special presentation from News Channel Nebraska.
A Quarantine Monday night. I'm your host, Mike Flood, and this is the Quarantine Tonight program here on News Channel Nebraska. It is certainly a Monday, but we've got a great lineup for you. Nick LeLand, longtime musician in the state of Nebraska, will be entertaining you until 10 o'clock. We can't wait for you to hear what he's prepared. We've also got Chad Barnhill, the guy who normally is on that side of the camera, is switching sides tonight to play a very unique instrument along with Nick, so it's a special treat if you're watching News Channel Nebraska. We do want to thank you for joining us. Again, if you're just tuning in, this is our nightly program that we start at 8 p.m. Central each weeknight. The sole purpose of it is to provide positive programming, something you don't have to think about but just enjoy until 10 o'clock, together with some news, weather, and of course, NCN Tube from time to time. We do our best at News Channel Nebraska to bring you entertainment and programming that you enjoy, and we want to thank you first and foremost for all of the feedback we've received from across the state of Nebraska. Today I got a letter from Bertrand, I got one from McCook and Alliance, and we appreciate those communities watching News Channel Nebraska each and every night at 8 p.m. In just a little bit, we're going to tell you how you can get a hold of us so that we can find out more of what you want to see on Quarantine Tonight. Okay, a couple quick notes. Tomorrow night, we have the Changs. You'll remember that Kevin and Heidi Chang are from Central City. Kevin is a world-class pianist. Heidi is wonderful on the violin, and together the two of them performed, I believe, in the first week or two of this program, and by popular demand, they are coming back to this undisclosed location from Central City, and they'll be on your TV tomorrow night. We have a special visitor from Crofton on Wednesday that you're going to enjoy. Thursday, it's polka, and Friday, it's blues. So when we say variety, we mean it. In just a moment, you'll hear the very best of Nick LeLand right here on News Channel Nebraska's Quarantine Tonight program. Right now, as we do each and every night, we start with a prayer.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Terry Kruger, and I'm pastor at St. Mark's Evangelical Lutheran Church in Bloomfield, Nebraska, and I've been asked to share some words and a prayer with you, so join me. Holy Spirit, I'm tired at the end of a long day, but I'm dancing inside. No matter what happens or happened, you're with me in it. Amen. I have a couple of readings for you today from Jeremiah to start with. They shall come and sing aloud on the height of Zion. They shall be radiant over the goodness of the Lord, over the grain, wine, and oil, and their life shall become like a watered garden, and they shall never languish again. Then shall the young women rejoice in the dance, and the young man and the old be merry. I will turn their mourning into joy. I will comfort them. I will give them gladness for sorrow. And my people will be satisfied with my bounty, says the Lord. In our New Testament reading, is from Philippians, the 4th chapter. Always be joyful then in the Lord. I repeat, be joyful. Let your good sense be obvious to everybody. The Lord is near. Never worry about anything, but tell God all your desires of every kind in prayer and petition, shot through with gratitude. And the peace of God, which is beyond our understanding, will guard our hearts and our thoughts in Christ Jesus. Finally, brothers and sisters, let your minds be filled with everything that is honorable, everything that is true, everything that is upright and pure, everything that we love and admire, with whatever is good and praiseworthy. Join me in prayer. Good and gracious God, some of us are simply not good at allowing joy to fill our hearts. Perhaps we were taught to be more circumspect, more guarded, more private. Sometimes it is hard for us to show our feelings. Let joy come into our hearts. Let that joy overflow to others. Turn our wailing into dancing. Change our sadness into delight. Always give us that knowledge that we can come to you with whatever we need. Give us hope where we have fear. For all that is good is worthy of your praise. And we pray this in all things in the name of your Son, Jesus. Amen. Have a good night.
Thank you very much, Pastor Terry Kruger in Bloomfield. And by the way, he looked so relaxed in that prayer. That might be the most relaxing prayer we've had to date here on News Channel Nebraska. Tonight on this Monday, Nick LeLand, welcome to the program,
Well,
a longtime musician, and nice to have you here.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah, this is great. So let's just get the important stuff out of the way to start. You are a Norfolk native. You started performing. Were you in high school when you got the bug, or when did the music?
Actually, I was quite young. My mother and father used to take me and my older brother out to the Shady Inn when I was probably 14.
Oh,
Yeah, and I played with a few guys. Well, Roger Volk's brother,
Okay.
Dennis Volk, played out there with him at the Shady Inn.
in high
And
school.
then my mother and father would come out and pick us up, too.
Oh.
So, well, we weren't old enough to drive, see.
Well, that's good. That started a long career in music, and my major point here is tonight you've got the next generation watching. We talked about it before the show. You've got a 1.5-year-old watching
I do.
Grandpa in Lincoln.
I do.
That's probably one of our youngest viewers tonight. What's his name?
His name's River, and I want to big shout out to Jesse and Matt Rodell and River Rodell. And he doesn't know me that well because, well,
He's 1.5.
We can't see each other
Yeah,
very much.
yeah. Oh, yeah, no doubt.
And the only way he knows me is when I used to go to see him, I would do that old man river, that old man river.
He liked
Now
that.
he knows me. He
And,
knows
and
me.
now Grandpa's on TV.
I am.
This is the best way to. This is better than Zoom. There you go.
Yeah, I know. That's what.
This is the cheap version of Zoom. All right, so we are going to enjoy your music tonight. How would you describe your music offering? Old time rock and roll. You've got some soul hits.
Well,
I see.
it's a little all over the map, Mike. It's not really one thing.
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah. Well, I guess some people like one thing, but yeah, I like a lot of stuff.
And here in a moment, you're going to be joined on this contraption here, which is called
Cajon.
a cajon. We'll just leave that for later
Yeah,
and find
just
out how that works.
cajon.
All right, you're watching News Channel Nebraska. Nick LeLand on Quarantine Tonight.
Thank you, Mike. I'm going to start off with a song by Delbert McClinton. And just talking about with my grandson and all, it used to be the saying of, I'll see you in my dreams. Now it's, I'll see you on my screen. So, and this kind of goes like this. Well, have you ever met somebody who likes all the same things you do? Somebody who can make you or break you anytime they want to. Well, I met her at a red light, love at first sight. Can this be true? Well, she's good to me, and she said that I was good for her too. Well, now I don't want to rush into anything, and I'm in need of some kind of self-restraint. Man, it's amazing, she's the same kind of crazy as me. Well, I can't climb a ladder 'cause I keep climbing down just to kiss her. And if she's out of my sight for a minute or two, I start to miss her. Well, we stay all tangled up in each other's arms, and it's so nice. Well, she talks in her sleep, but she always gets my name right. And if there there's anything at all that's wrong with her, it's something that I just can't see. Man, it's amazing she's the same kind of crazy as me. Oh, my, we're chasing each other through the moonlight. My, I finally got something right. With every little off beat of move she makes, suits me to a T. Well, there ain't no doubt about it, she's the same kind of crazy as me. Well, you know what I'm talking about, she's the same kind of crazy as me. Yeah. Chasing each other through the moonlight. I finally got something right. With every little offbeat of move she makes, suits me to a T. There ain't no doubt about it, she's the same kind of crazy as me. Well, you know what I'm talking about, she's the same kind of crazy as me. Same kind of crazy as me. Thank you. Shout out to my brother in Florida, Steve, Cheryl, Jordan, Austin, and Lacey. I leave anybody out there? Here's an old standard. Sitting in the morning sun, and I'll be sitting when the evening comes. Oh, I'm watching the ships roll in, and then I watch them roll away again. Oh, I'm a sitting on the dock of a bay, watching the tide roll away. I'm a sitting on the dock of a bay, wasting time. I left my home in Georgia, I left it for Frisco Bay, but I had nothing to live for. Looks like that nothing's gonna come my way. So I'm a-sitting on the dock of a bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, I'm a-sitting on the dock of a bay, wasting time. Looks like that nothing's gonna change. Everything still remains the same. I can do what people tell me to do, so I guess I'll remain the same. Sitting here resting my bones, and this here loneliness won't leave me alone. It's 2,000 miles that I've roamed just to make this dock my home. Yeah. So I'm sitting on the dock of a bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, I'm a-sitting on the dock of a bay, wasting time. still remains the same. I can do what 10 people tell me to do, so I guess I'll remain the same. Sitting here resting my bones, and this here loneliness won't leave me alone, no. It's 2,000 miles that I've roamed just to make this dock my home. So I'm sitting on the dock of a bay, watching the tide roll away. I'm sitting on the dock of a bay, wasting time. Sitting on the dock of the bay, Mr. Otis Redding did that number. Thank you very much, both of you. Here's, well, we were talking about what types of music we played. Well, we just played kind of an R&B song, I guess, and then we did a soul song. Let's do another soul song while we're in that mode. Actually, this is a song by Sam and Dave. I'm missing one guy. You know, I'm going to do all the parts though this time. This is the part of the show that's amazing, because usually Sam and Dave, you know, it was a duo, and I'm going to do all the parts myself. Okay. It ain't that unbelievable, is it? Well, I want to say, you know, that's how soul singers sing. They sing from the heart. And hopefully I can remember the song. Baby, don't you worry about your man. I'll be coming home as soon as I can. I got love in the palm of my hand. It's gonna get to you as soon as I can. You don't know what you mean to me. You don't know what you mean to me. You don't know. No, no, you don't know. I got loving you on my mind. I told you now, so I'd be on time. I'm gonna do all that I can to prove to you I'm a lovesick man. You don't know what you mean to me. You don't know, no, what you mean to me. You don't know, no, 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 you don't know. I'm gonna kiss you, 'cause that's the way I planned it. I'm gonna kiss you, 'cause that's the way I planned it. Oh, I'm gonna hold you till you can't stand it, 'cause that's the way I planned it. I'm gonna love you, love you, love you just as hard as I can. 'Cause you don't know what you mean to me. You don't know what you mean to me. You don't know. No, no, you don't know. No, no, you don't know. No, no, you don't know. Sam and Dave, I did all the parts. You probably didn't notice, but I did. All right, here's one for Jim and Janet. I think they always like this song. Now, if I can just remember it. see. How can you tell me how much you miss me? The last time I saw you, you wouldn't even kiss me. The rich guy you've been seeing must have put you down. Well, welcome back, baby, to the poor side of town. To him you were nothing but a little plaything. Not much more than an overnight fling. With you by my side, this whole world can't keep us down. Together we can make it, baby, on the poor side of town. I can't blame you for trying. I'm trying to make it too. I've got one little hang up, baby. I can't make it without you. So tell me, are you gonna stay now and stand by me all the way now? With you by my side, this old world can't keep us down. Together we can make it, baby, on the poor side of town. Or something like that. That's what happens when you don't practice things. All right. Well, let's do some Elvis. Okay, well, let's do some Elvis. Or I should save that for our star tonight. Let's do that. Well, our guest, star. Let's try one with this thing. Well, you can dance every dance with the guy who gives you the eye. Go and hold him tight. And you can smile every smile for the man who'll hold your hand in the pale moonlight. And don't forget who's taking you home and in whose arms you're gonna be. Oh, darling, say the last dance for me. Oh, yes, I know that the music's fine, like sparkling wine. Go and have your fun, laugh and sing. But while we're apart, don't give your heart to anyone. And don't forget who's taking you home, in whose arms you're gonna be. Oh, darling, say the last dance for me. Don't you know I love you so? Can't you feel it when we touch? I will never ever let you go, 'cause I love you oh so much. Well, you can dance and go and carry on till the night is gone and it's time to go. And if he asks if you're all alone and can he take you home, you must tell him no. And don't forget who's taking you home, in whose arms you're gonna be. Oh, darling, say the last dance for me. And don't forget who's taking you home and in whose arms you're gonna be. Oh, darling, say the last dance for me. Oh, darling, say the last dance for me. Oh, darling, say the last dance for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nick LeLand on News Channel Nebraska's Quarantine Tonight. The guy has, I was trying to count up the states that you've performed in. So you started in Norfolk, you ended up in Lincoln, and then it was South Dakota, Sioux Falls. Yeah. Maybe not in that order. Nashville.
Close.
Then over to, I like this one, on a cruise line.
I worked, in the Caribbean for a couple years.
Caribbean, and then Alaska?
I worked in Alaska for just the summers, though, Mike, and so that was the good thing.
And then you split your time between Florida and Alaska, and then you said, Nebraska's where I want to be.
Yeah, my folks are from here. And
yeah.
So
wow.
I came back, and then...
That's a lot of gigs. That's a lot of gigs. You actually wrote a, what's the name of your album that you released in 2008? Tales of the Tavern.
Well, this was a while ago, yeah. Tales from the Tavern, right.
I bet you can't
At the Fifth Street Tavern.
I bet you can tell some tales from the tavern.
I could, and actually they're all on that CD.
So you got to buy the CD if you want it.
Yeah, if you want the stories, you got to buy the CD. And it is on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, and CD Baby and wherever.
Okay. Hey, we are here with Nick LeLand on this Monday night here on Quarantine Tonight, brought to you by our friends at the University of Nebraska Medical Center. I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick break, get the latest update on news and weather. We are expecting some warmer temperatures to start the week, but then cold for the weekend. How cold? Let's find out. Jeff Fox is around the corner. You're watching News Channel Nebraska. Welcome back to News Channel Nebraska. Mike Flood here, your host. Nick LeLand performing tonight. Chad Barnhill, many know him as the owner and proprietor of Midwest Music Center. He's going to be on this contraption box thing here that doubles as a drum. We'll find out more about it when he gets saddled up on that contraption. But before we go too far, I just want to tell you how much your notes, your letters, reaching out to us lets us know who you want to hear and see on News Channel Nebraska. And it really helps us when you give us feedback on the shows that we have, because we do our best to schedule people all the time that we get lots of feedback on. Like tomorrow night, we have a world-class pianist. He's actually classically trained in Taiwan, comes to Nebraska, goes to high school here, ends up at the University of Nebraska at Kearney, and ends up marrying a lovely young lady from Hastings. They now live in Central City, and they're going to put on a great show. Actually, I might have moved that all around. We'll get all the details tomorrow night. But I know they live in Central City now. They were on this program the first, I'd say, 7 days. We had them one time, and we heard so many good comments about it. She plays the violin, he plays the piano, and we're in for a real treat tomorrow night. Of course, polka later this week on Thursday night is our polka night, and we're excited to have a group out of Omaha making it to the undisclosed location on Friday. Blues and rhythm and a sound that you haven't heard yet on News Channel Nebraska. I want to let you know that we're working on a bluegrass band. We're working on an old-time country band and a new look at the polka. We have the Happy Players coming back next week to provide The young high school and college sound of polka. Yes, they're making a return appearance. Let's go ahead and check our mailbag tonight. We do like getting your letters, and we take them seriously. The mailbag truck's going to fetch them right now, and let's find out who we have tonight. Ray and Betty from Silver Creek, thank you for morning Mass. What a wonderful way to start the day. Ray and I have breakfast, then listen to Mass. Father Joe is fantastic. Enjoy the evening entertainment. Call it our date time. Sit in our recliners and listen, especially like the polka band, but all the programs are great. Ray and Betty, hang tight. I've got some good news for you coming up in a second. This is from Helen in McCook. I want to let you know how much I enjoy your station and the great program in the evening. The Prodigal Sons are very good, like the Corona Brothers also. The polka bands are good. Those Happy Kids, they're good. And by the way, they're coming back next Wednesday. Enjoy watching and listening to the greater part of it. Such great entertainment. Thanks for putting it on. Keep up the great music and work. Thank you, Helen from McCook. One more here. Rosalind Schaefer, thank you for the nightly COVID concerts. I hadn't used that word before. I had intended to write after the big band, then came Justin Kane, the Smoke Ring, Matthew Mayer. Wow, fantastic talent. What a wonderful gift to everyone at this time. Thank you to the sponsors as well. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Rosalind, for that note. And that's Mike's mailbag. A reminder, we want to hear from you. So send us that letter to this address you're going to see on your screen. This is not where we're at now. This is where we get the mail at. 214 North 7th Street in Norfolk, 68701. We'll leave that address up there. And here's my big announcement. Father Joe Mishk, who says the Mass every morning on News Channel Nebraska at 8:10, has done a wonderful job, does it 7 days a week. I got a letter that said, doesn't the guy ever get a day off? And he and I talked on the phone today. And he said, well, what would I do if I had a day off? I love saying the Mass. And I have good news. I've invited him to my home, which is in Madison County, and he's going to be joining my family for dinner on Thursday night. And then he's going to come here Thursday night before our polka show, and he's going to say the prayer. And so you'll get to see the guy that you spend mornings with 12 hours later on the front end of Quarantine Tonight, and Father Joe from St. Isidore's in Columbus, Nebraska, will be our pastor on Thursday night. So a little surprise. All right, back to Nick LeLand. This guy's performed all over the continental United States. He's been writing music, but tonight he's ours. You've done a little Dock of the Bay, some Otis Redding. I like the soul music. We haven't had a lot of soul on this program. Are you a soul fan?
I am. Yes, I am.
What would be your favorite if you had to pick between country, rock, soul, blues? Where would you gravitate? 50s, 60s?
Yeah, probably late 60s soul music is what I like. Yeah.
Because you ended up with Jim Casey and the Lightning Band
I did.
Shortly after you graduated high school, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
So you've been on the Jim Casey train for a long time. I can only imagine.
I've been on and off the train.
Does it feel as good getting off the train as it feels getting on the train?
I always enjoy playing with him.
Yeah,
and
he
his
is a
son,
character.
Matt. Yeah.
He's a character. You still play with Smoke Ring.
I do, yes. And up until a couple
COVID.
months ago.
Yeah. I hate even saying the word because people get so much of that word during the day with the news that we're like a free zone here at Quarantine Tonight. But we'll let you take it off here. You've got lots of family watching tonight.
Well, I hope so.
You don't know
they
where
said. They ain't going to say, no, I'm not going to watch it.
I know. Yeah, people say that to me all the time.
Yeah.
Hey, I watch on TV. Oh, yeah, did you see that show last night? Oh, I must have been out. I just must have stepped out. I was like, oh, you stepped out for the whole 2 hours.
There you go.
So you and I understand that, yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's 8:44. You're watching Quarantine Tonight. This is Nick LeLand. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Oh, I need your love, baby. Guess you know it's true. Hope you need my loving, baby, just like I need you. So hold me, love me, hold me, love me. I ain't got nothing but love girl. You're always on my mind. One thing I can say, girl, is that I love you for all time. So hold me, love me, hold me, love me. I ain't got nothing but love. 8 days a week, 8 days a week, I love you. 8 days a week is not enough to show I care. Love you every day, girl. You're always on my mind. One thing I can say, girl, is that I love you for all time. So hold me, love me, hold me, love me. I ain't got nothing but love, baby. 8 days a week, 8 days a week, I love you. 8 days a week is not enough to show I care. Love you every day, girl. You're always on my mind. One thing I can say, girl, is that I'll love you for all time. So hold me, love me, hold me, love me. I ain't got nothing but love, baby. 8 days a week, 8 days a week, 8 days a week. All right. Thank you. A reprise. No. Let's see. This is a song about actually getting a little older. And let's see. My friends are gone and my hair is gray. I ache in the places where I used to play. And I'm crazy for love, but I'm not coming on. I'm just paying my rent every day in the Tower of Song. I said to Hank Williams, how lonely does it get? Hank Williams hasn't answered me yet, but I hear him coughing all night long. 100 floors above me in the Tower of Song. Well, you can stick your little pins in that voodoo doll. I'm very sorry, baby, it doesn't look like me at all. And I'm standing by the window where the light is strong. No, they don't let a woman kill you, not in the Tower of Song. I see you standing on the other side. I don't know how the river got so wide, and I loved you the way back when. All the bridges are burning we might have crossed. I feel so close to everything we lost, and we'll never have to lose it again. You can say that I've grown bitter, but of this you may be sure. The rich have got their channels in the bedrooms of the poor, and there's a mighty judgment coming, or I could be wrong. You see, you hear these funny voices in the Tower of Song. In the Tower of Song. In the Tower of Song. Let's try this song while I'm messing with my looper here. This is one I wrote, some time ago, but it kind of pertains to what's going on now. Let's see if I can get this right. When money's tight and times are tough and you got to get away, build a 10-foot fence around the yard, doesn't matter what the neighbors say. Spend the day on your back porch, light up your tiki torches and take your vacation in Port Backyarda. Port Backyarda. My wife's the waitress behind the bar with a no tipping sign. I kick back and I relax. I never have to stand in line. Shut the phone off so I can't be reached. Close my eyes and I dream of a sunny beach. Taking my vacation in Port Backyarda. Port Backyarda. Well, I know why the people fly away to find paradise. I've got it going on in my backyard. There's always beer on ice. Ain't that nice? The wading pool is my ocean and I'm sailing on the sea. I got a luau going on under the stars. It's where I want to be. Shut the clothes off, nobody's gonna care. Close your eyes, you could be anywhere. Chilling and grilling in Port Backyarda. In Port Backyarda. In Port Backyarda. Port Backyarda. Oh, look out. Okay.
Tell you what, this Quarantine Tonight business continues here on News Channel Nebraska. Nick LeLand performing live. Now, one of the places, Nick, you perform quite often is a tavern at the intersection of West Norfolk Avenue and 5th Street, known as the 5th Street Tavern. And if you've ever seen that place, it's an iconic.
It is an iconic place.
It's an iconic place. The fluorescent lights. Art Deco.
Yeah.
You've been playing there a long time.
Well, I don't play there anymore, but I used to, yeah.
Well, nobody can play there right now, because of the whole directed health measures. Right. But yeah, it will open again. But it's
and so check that out. Check out the 5th Street. Yeah, it's a landmark.
Yeah, if you're traveling Highway 81 or 275, it's a place you certainly have to check out. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in just a few moments here on News Channel Nebraska. We're going to share with you some of our NCN Tube videos. We gave away, over $1,500 last week for some different funny home videos. We're going to show some of those, and we'll have more with Nick LeLand coming right up here on News Channel Nebraska. We'll be right back.
So now
you're watching News Channel Nebraska, and we are presenting tonight, Quarantine Tonight. And just a quick reminder, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 4 p.m. Central, we play Nebraska's only live bingo game. That's one that you can play outside of the house. We call the numbers with Chip Poker. That's our bingo caller. Angie Stinger's on there. You get your cards online. You follow along. And if you get bingo, you get a special T-shirt. It's a fun game. It's Tuesdays and Thursdays. Starts at 4 p.m. Central. Right now, we've got Nick LeLand and Ched Barnhill, who usually does our music. This guy, now he does our sound. He comes from behind the camera to jump on this contraption. Can we get a picture of what this is?
It's more simple than this for a drummer.
What is this?
This is called a cajon. It is a box drum, so it's basically a drum, a seat, and everything all in one. So it's really simple to play. So you get the low end, high, and play this. And actually, it's the best way to show up to a gig is just with a box.
So are these things common? Like
Yeah, actually real common in acoustic music a lot, and actually I played on some pretty big stages with this band, with this box, and it is really common actually for mostly with a real broke down type set like this.
Well, Nick, this is the first time we've had Chad behind a microphone where he gets to be interrogated.
Only taken 39 shows.
Welcome to Nick and I are the hosts.
He's in the hood now.
That's all great.
He's my Ed McMahon. So we're going to talk to you for a second.
Awesome.
You grew up in Barnston, Nebraska?
Barnston, Nebraska. The Barnhill's from Barnston, yes. Can you believe that?
Barnhills?
Yeah, you know where Barnston's at?
Barnes and Barnes.
Oh, Barnston, yes.
Oh, yeah,
yes,
the
yeah,
circus. No.
Yes.
So you're down in Gage County, grew
Yes.
up down there,
Yep.
south of Beatrice.
Yes, correct.
How many miles south of Beatrice?
Oh, I want to say, I don't know miles, but call it about 20 minutes.
20 minutes? Oh, yeah.
We don't go by miles
Highway
down
136?
there.
Is that
Yeah,
the
go down Highway 77, take Highway 4 over, you're good, yeah.
All right, so where did you go after you graduated from high school?
Went to Wymore Southern, then I graduated and went to Wayne State College. Got a music business degree there, and found myself on the first day of band camp hooking up with this cool blonde chick.
You met your wife at band camp.
At band camp,
That's
yeah.
fantastic.
So, and ever since there, and we came here to Norfolk after we both graduated.
Is
and
she
been here
musically
ever since.
inclined, obviously?
Yes, she is a music teacher herself, choir teacher at Norfolk Catholic, and piano teacher. So she's been teaching all of her time here and putting up with me, teaching me.
And when did
real
you
good
start
stuff.
your own business, this Midwest Music?
You know what? Actually, I worked with Midwest Music since it opened back in '96, and my wife Amy and I. Actually, Amy is actually the owner. I'm the co-owner, just so you know.
That's how things work
yeah,
in
that's how things
marriages.
work. Yeah, we got to figure it out. And 2008 is when we took over Midwest Music Center, and so been there ever since. So over 20 plus years, I've been in the music retail business. So
All right,
crazy.
you sell these things, these cajones.
Yes, I sell quite a few of these things.
All right, Nick, what's the first song? Oh, and by the way, Garnett Jarachik called. She needs to hear Delta Dawn, if you know that song.
Oh,
You must know that.
It's kind of a joke. I played her bar when she had it, the office bar.
Right.
A long time ago, and one of the stipulations was that I had to play that song. Not that I'm a big fan of that song, because, well, for one thing, it's a girl song.
Yeah.
But I learned it to get the gig. That's how desperate I am, Mike. No, but
It's a true musician.
well, that's like anybody does. And then every time she sees me, she says, "Play that." Well, she knows I don't remember it anymore. That was, like.
Well, somehow she got
10
through to
years
the
ago.
switchboard, and it's just like everybody's
If I
saying Delta
did
Dawn.
Delta Dawn, believe me, she would not want to hear it again.
See, that's the honesty we like in our performers. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick LeLand, Chad Barnhill on the cajon, and you're watching News Channel Nebraska.
All right, Nick,
All right, let's just kind of.
follow you.
Okay, all right, here we go. Well, I'm not gonna sit around and whine and moan because somebody done me wrong. Well, don't think for a minute I'm gonna lay around and sing some old sad song. Well, I believe it's half full and not an empty glass. I wake up every morning knowing it could be my last. I ain't here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. So the heck with the red wine, pour me some moonshine, pour me a good time. And when I'm gone, put it in stone. He left nothing behind, ain't here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. Well, lots of folks are thinking about what they like to do. What I'd like to do is what I like. I'll take the chance, I'll dance the dance. It might be wrong, but then again, it might be right. There's no way of knowing what tomorrow brings. Well, life's too short to waste it. I say bring on anything. I ain't here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. So paint me the sunshine, the hell with the red wine, pour me some moonshine. And when I'm gone, put it in stone. He left nothing behind. I ain't here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. I ain't here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. All right.
Good job, Nick.
Well, no, good job on, you know.
Hey, I think you're here for a long time.
We rehearsed that for
couple
quite a
months ago.
while.
Yeah, years.
Years.
It's good. It's a great time.
Practice there.
Got a good one up here tonight. I hope everybody's enjoying News Channel Nebraska tonight on quarantine tonight. Good time with Nick LeLand here. This man knows what he's doing.
No, I will.
Take some credit there. It's all good.
Okay. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Perfect.
Let's see. We're going to find out if I know what I'm doing. I haven't done this for a while, but it's something that we can, put a drum beat to, I think.
Cool.
Let me just establish that. We're going to do this one. I played with a guy named Bernie Kavami. This is one of his songs. Melinda was mine till the time that I found her holding Jim and loving him. Then Sue came along, loved me strong. That's what I thought. Me and Sue, but that died too. Don't know that I will, but a solitary man, solitary man. I've had it to hear being where love's just a small word, a part-time thing, and paper rings. I know it's been done having one girl who loves you, right or wrong, weak or strong. Don't know that I will, but until I can find me a girl who's staying and won't play games behind me, well, I'll be what I am, a solitary man, solitary man. Don't know that I will, but until I can find me a girl who's staying and won't play games behind me, well, I'll be what I am, solitary man, solitary man, solitary man. Solitary man.
You said Bernie wrote that song?
No, Bernie didn't.
Oh,
he
he
didn't
used
write
to do
no.
it.
That's a Neil
Okay.
Diamond
That's
song.
a Neil Diamond song. Okay, sorry. I'm not.
He wishes he wrote it.
Yeah,
No.
I remember Bernie back in the day, man. He always kind of scared me, but he was a good dude. He'd
He
come
was a
in.
big, tall guy.
He was really big. I don't know if people really remember Bernie, and he was missed him. He's a good singer. He was good. A lot of history around here.
Well, let's try something totally different.
Awesome. Different is good.
game?
I'm in.
All right. Let's see if I can remember this. I'm just going to start it here. Fly me to the moon. I'm on my way to the stars. Oh, let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. Oh, baby, in other words, come on and kiss me. And you can fill my heart with song. Let me sing forevermore. 'Cause you are all I dream about, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. Oh, in other words, baby, I love you. In other words, hold my hand. Oh, baby, in other words, come on and kiss me. And you can fill my heart with song. Let me sing forevermore. 'Cause are all I dream about, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. Oh, in other words, darling, I love you. In other words, please be true. Oh, in other words, I love you.
Hey.
Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, I didn't expect a little Frank there. That was good. Thank you, man. I dig it. I hope everybody's having a good time again at Quarantine tonight. This is number 39 show, so we're excited that tomorrow we have number 40th show, and it is totally because of the support of all the people that are watching this every night, and we appreciate it. So keep doing it, keep liking it, keep enjoying it, keep sending suggestions to Mike out there and Mr. Flood and all the guys on what you'd like to hear, and we will take those recommendations. But it's been a pleasure working with this and a lot more ahead of us, and having a good time with Nick LeLand tonight.
Well, thank you. I'm having a good time with you, too.
Thank you. Thanks, Ben.
Let's do. What will you do when you get lonely? No one standing by your side. Well, you've been running, hiding much too long. You know it's just your foolish pride, Layla. Oh, you got me on my knees, Layla. And yes, I'm begging, darling, please, Layla. Darling, won't you ease my worried mind? Make the best of the situation before I finally go insane. But please don't say we'll never find a way, and tell me all my love's in vain, Layla. Oh, you got me on my knees, Layla. And yes, I'm begging, darling, please, Layla. Darling, won't you ease my worried mind? Layla, oh, you got me on my knees, Layla. And yes, I'm begging, darling, please, Layla. And darling, won't you ease my worried mind? Layla, yeah, you got me on my knees, Layla. I'm begging, darling, please, Layla. Darling, won't you ease my worried mind? All right.
Good classic there. Good job, Nick.
Oh, the lights from the harbor, they don't shine for me. I'm like a lost ship adrift in the sea of heartbreak, lost to love and loneliness, memories of your caress, so divine. I wish that you were mine again, my dear. I'm on the sea of tears, the sea of heartbreak. Oh, how did I lose you? Oh, where did I fail? Why did you leave me? Always to sail the sea of heartbreak, lost to love and loneliness, memories of your caress, so divine. I wish that you were mine again, my dear. I'm on the sea of tears, the sea of heartbreak. Oh, what I'd give just to sail back to shore, back to your arms once more. Oh, come to my rescue. Oh, come here to me. Take me and keep me away from the sea of heartbreak, lost to love and loneliness, memories of your caress, so divine. I wish that you were mine again, my dear. I'm on the sea of tears, the sea of heartbreak. Can we get that choo-choo train? Give me the choo-choo train. Oh, yeah. You got that thing. Oh, yeah. On the sea of heartbreak, lost to love and loneliness, memories of your caress, so divine. I wish that you were mine again, my dear. I'm on the sea of tears, sea of heartbreak. Whoa, yeah.
Wow. Choo-choo. Nick LeLand, Chad Barnhill, great job, guys. Thank you so much. Chad, you're just tearing it up on
drum
that
solo.
thing.
That was pretty cool.
That was a drum solo there. I've never seen anything like this. I've never heard about it.
Yes, I tell you, if you want to be a drummer, Mike, this is the drum you need to have. I mean, it doesn't get any more simpler than this.
Yeah.
Boom, chick.
That's it.
Boom,
That's
chick,
it.
and that's
You
what
got
we were
it.
doing.
Yes.
And you sit on it.
Yes.
Yeah,
You got a
well.
seat. There it is.
Speaking of cool things today, we had a very good moment for so many people in healthcare, first responders. Did you see the Nebraska National Guard?
I heard it fly over.
Started in Nebraska City and went all over. Went from Nebraska City through Columbus, Norfolk, Grand Island, Kearney. It did the whole fish hook all the way out to Scottsbluff. A beautiful tribute to the men and women that are in healthcare. And it was just a great moment for Nebraskans. And you see the smiles on all the people. And I heard that it went over the VA hospital. Cool. And all the doctors and the nurses came out and looked high in the sky. And it was a refueling plane. And it had the refueling stick that comes out the back. So it was an amazing day for healthcare, for Nebraska, for America. And Tonight, we say thank you to the men and women of the armed forces for their salute. Usually, it goes the other way when we celebrate America, but today they were honoring the true heroes on the front lines of this whole crisis. I'll tell you what, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to do two things. I'm going to show you a new way for you to let us know what you think of this program. We are always soliciting your input, and now we've got a way for you to do it online. We'll tell you about that for all of our friends that maybe don't write letters, and we do get a few comments from time to time. And then we've got our last set with Nick LeLand here. And Nick, what do you think's on the horizon? What are you thinking to wind the show out?
Well, I'm kind of winging it.
I noticed.
I noticed.
He's going to bring the power. He's going to bring the powerhouse songs to
It
bring her
kind of
home.
is how you feel at that moment, isn't it?
Yeah, that's kind of, well, maybe Chad will get up again. Who knows?
Who knows?
Oh, yeah,
You never know
maybe
what
more.
happens.
It's all coming back here on Quarantine Tonight. You're watching. Want to thank our sponsors, the University of Nebraska Medical Center. We'll be right back. You're watching NCN. Welcome back to our Monday night Quarantine Tonight show here on News Channel Nebraska. As we get ready for the week ahead, I have big news in my world. Tomorrow, I'm getting my first haircut. Have you been through that experience yet?
I don't really need that.
You don't need haircuts? Well,
No.
I'll
do my own.
This thing here is a work of art. It is just starting to feather out. You know, I have to put it over my ears each night. Some people, it's just the first time in my life I've ever had this of long hair. You can't tell probably watching on TV, but these things are bushes that I'm working very hard to corral with some product. So I'm looking forward. Interesting about my barber, he gave me my first haircut as a baby.
The same barber?
The same barber.
Oh.
Bob at Royal Image. He has
yeah.
been cutting hair since 1961. He has been my only barber. When I went away to college, I said to the lady, listen, you're going to have to call Bob. He's in Norfolk, Nebraska. He's the only one that knows how to deal with this. And of course, he was like, what do I do? You just get to a point where you don't talk about it. And he's still cutting hair. He's going to be in a mask. Guys, you have to. So when you go to get a haircut, you have to have a mask. They have to have a mask. It's a whole process.
Imagine,
My wife went and she said, you've got to be, it's really different for women. There's no washing of the hair, I guess. I mean, I don't know what all happens. But anyway, I want to tell you about one thing. You can let us know what you think of Quarantine Tonight by going on our website at newschannelnebraska.com. In fact, right now I'm going to show you how to navigate that website. This is me on the website right now. You go to the Watch tab. See, I have it pulled up there. And then you go down to the special tab that says Quarantine Tonight Survey. Bang, you push that, and look how easy that survey is. You just give us that information about what you want to hear, what kind of bands, how many times a week do you, and look at your choices there. Country, polka, instrumental, older rock and roll, soft rock, blues, jazz, other. Which one of those boxes
That's
are
what
you?
I do.
Other?
No, all those.
Oh, yeah, well, you can only pick one. I was going to see. Oh, yeah, you can pick them all. There, you can pick them all. I'll check every box for you, and then you rate the show, and you give us your recommendations right there in line. Then you put your information in there so we know how to get a hold of you, and maybe you have some ideas on bands. You know, scheduling a band every night, Nick, is harder than it sounds.
I can imagine.
Because you want to get variety, and so you need everybody's help to let you know who's out there. And we have them coming from Scotts Bluff and all over. So we're here on a Monday night. Nick LeLand is performing until 10 o'clock. Thank you so much for doing this, by the way.
Oh,
have you
thank you.
missed
Thank you,
performing
Mike.
out
Thank
and
you.
about in this whole virus business? I mean, you really can't perform.
It may be the last time I ever play. No, I'm
What?
just kidding.
Oh, gosh. Are you okay? You feeling okay?
I'm feeling okay, I think. Yeah.
You taking your
I'm
temperature
good.
today? All right.
When I go to work, yeah.
Yeah.
They take mine.
Do they really?
Oh, yeah. You
Every
got to.
day?
Yeah.
That's
In
good.
fact, when you're talking about masks,
Yeah?
I'm going to do this song for all the people that have to wear a mask when they work. For those of you that don't wear a mask when you work, you don't know how lucky you are.
Isn't that
You
the
don't
truth?
know how miserable wearing a mask is, trying to talk to people.
Do you wear a
just
mask?
I do, yeah. Well, when people are gone, I take it off. But
Right.
when I have to deal with people,
And
teach.
Do you find
And so,
do you find out that when you put the mask
especially
on,
glasses.
Yes, I was going to say that. My
Horrible.
glasses fog up when I
Yeah,
put one
fog
on.
up. Yeah, terrible.
Somebody said if you can tape something on your nostrils,
Well,
it makes it. I don't know.
I guess you can.
That's not. This is not the place.
And that's
for
all
it.
you need is more tape on your face.
Yeah, but this song is for the people that have to wear masks.
Have to wear masks.
All right, let's do it. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
I just got your letter, baby. Too bad you can't come home. I believe I'm going crazy, sitting here all alone. Since you've gone, I've got a mess of blues. I ain't slept a wink since Monday. I ain't ate a thing all day. Every day's Blue Monday since you've gone away. Since you've gone, I've got a mess of blues. Whoops, there goes a teardrop rolling down my face. If you cry when you're in love, it sure ain't no disgrace. I've got to get myself together before I lose my mind. I'm gonna catch the next train going and leave these blues behind. Since you've gone, I've got a mess of blues. Whoops, there goes a teardrop rolling down my face. If you cry when you're in love, it sure ain't no disgrace. I've got to get myself together before I lose my mind. I'm gonna catch the next train going and leave these blues behind. Since you've gone, I've got a mess of blues. Since you've gone, I've got a mess of blues. Since you've gone, I've got a mess of blues. All right. A Mess of Blues. That's one of Elvis Presley's, one of his first records on a 45 anyway. That was before Heartbreak Hotel and all that. Let's see, yeah. I once held her in my arms. She said she would always stay. But I was cruel and I treated her like a fool. And then I threw it all away. Then I threw it all away. Once I had mountains in the palm of my hand, and the rivers it ran through every day. must have been mad. I never knew what I had till I threw it all away. Till I threw it all away. Love is all there is, makes the world go round. Love and only love, it can't be denied. No matter what you think about it, just won't be able to do without it. Take a tip from one who's tried. So if you find someone who gives you all of her love, take it to your heart. Don't let it stray. One thing's for certain, you will surely be hurting if you throw it all away. If you throw it all away. Love is all there is. It makes the world go round. Love and only love, it can't be denied. No matter what you think about it, you just won't be able to do without it. Take a tip from one who's tried. So if you find someone who gives you all of her love, take it to your heart. Don't let it stray. One thing's for certain, you will surely be hurting if you throw it all away. If you throw it all away. If you throw it all away. Let's do here's a song Jim Casey and I wrote quite a while ago, although we messed with it for maybe 10, 11, 12 years. And we started in Nashville, and I was working for Leon Russell, and I remember we started it in his studio. And then I can't count how many different versions. So, that's kind of part of songwriting. You just keep messing with it. It's kind of like clay. You keep messing with it till you get something you like. But let me find it. This is, of course, with backing tracks. I want to make sure I'm on the right number of the C. Yeah. was born in Cincinnati. Learned to shoot pool from her daddy. Well, I met her up in Omaha. She played the best. She beat them all. Well, I never played a game I thought I'd lose. I never should have bet, but then I never met a pool shooting woman like you. Snookeroo, I'll play you for the money. Snookeroo, I'll play you for it all. Snookeroo, come back, honey. Snookeroo, don't make me crawl. Saturday night, down at the hall, the joint was smoking, rack the balls. Well, Snookeroo, in her high-heeled shoes, she's dressed to kill with a custom cue. Well, she been Lundy, you know it's the moment of truth. Well, there's no doubt we're gonna find out who's hustling who. Snookeroo, I'll play it for the money. Snookeroo, I'll play it for it all. Snookeroo, come back, honey. Snookeroo, don't make me crawl. Chalk it up with talcum powder. Turn the music up a little louder. Money or love, you name the stakes. You toss the coin, girl, who's gonna break? She bent low, looked down the queue. I lost control, ooh, what a view. She winked at me, a smile on her face. She ran the table when she bagged the eight. Snookeroo, I'll play you for the money. Snookeroo, I'll play you for it all. Snookeroo, come back, honey. Snookeroo, the queen of 8-ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nick LeLand on News Channel Nebraska. Hey, there we go. Wonderful evening tonight. Thank you, Nick, for being here and for sharing with us all your talents. You've been in the music business a long time, a lot of different states, and Nebraska is home for you. So, and hello, a big hello to, let's just, if he's still up, he's a year and a half old. He's probably in bed by now, your grandson.
River, yeah.
River is in Lincoln.
In Lincoln, Jesse, Matt Rodell.
If he's still up, It's going to be a long night.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I tell you what. Hey, thank you so much for watching Quarantine tonight. It's almost time for news. We will check the weather after 10 o'clock, but let's go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching News Channel Nebraska, and news is next.